A's Extra.
I'm joined by Harwich manager Steve Englert before Chatham and Harwich in round one of the playoffs. Steve, it's great to meet you. How's your day going today?
It's great. Looking forward to tonight's game. Should be a big crowd, and the atmosphere over here is always tremendous. And I think pretty even teams. I think it's going to be a good one.
It's Chatham's first trip back to the playoffs since 2019, and coincidentally, they met Harwich in the first round. What do you remember about the playoff series in 2019 and 2018?
I don't know. It's going back a little far. I know we had some good pitching performance. I think we threw a no-hitter one of those games, and we squeaked out a victory. I think it was 1-0. It was a dogfight, and but you know, they all over the years just keep piling up, and it's hard to remember just individual games, but just remember the players the most. The kids that come in through here and stick it out for the summer and grind, and that's what you appreciate the most.
What do you feel like are the strengths of your team this season?
I think our chemistry and the kids, we're not really tremendous superstars or anything like that. They just come to the park every day. They play hard, rock solid players, and they enjoy being around one another, and it's great teammates. Great teammates is probably the biggest asset that we've had.
From the outside looking in, what have you noticed about the Chatham team this year in the 5 games that you've played Chatham?
I mean, they're a dangerous offense. They're really tough to pitch against, and they have some good arms out of the pen. And you know, I think it's really evenly matched. I don't know if you throw out the records at this time of year, but I think it's going to be a good series.
Ryan DeSanto gets the ball for you today. What's made him successful so far this summer?
He just goes in. He's a strike thrower. He's a pitchability guy, and he has had a good summer for us this year, and hopefully he continues tonight.
Eric Beatty has taken over as the manager for the A's. During his time in the Cape League, what's your relationship like with him?
He's a great guy. He's tremendous for this league. He's played in the league. He's had high performance in this league as a pitcher, all-star. He knows what it's all about, and he gets it. And he knows how to run a team, and he's an asset to this league for sure.
You guys had a stretch where you lost 16 of 17. Why do you think that the team was able to shake that off and make the playoffs?
We try to forget about that one. I don't know. It was, sometimes you go through a stretch. I've never had a stretch like that before, but I tell you what, we never took a play off, and that was the most impressive thing. I said, just keep grinding and try to get hot down the stretch, and we ended up winning some games, late in the season, and that put us in, and hopefully it keeps going now.
What have you learned in this league about coaching and playoff games on Cape Cod?
Anything, you got to catch some breaks along the way. You got to throw strikes. You got to play great defense, and anything can happen. Anything can happen.
What do you feel like are the keys for your team to get the win today?
You got to score more runs than the other team.
That's the exact same answer Eric Beatty gave.
Yeah, score more runs, you got a pretty good shot at winning.
All right, Steve, thank you for the time.